Interpretation class this week, which is not acting, it's basically reading literature and interpreting it for an audience. And this is a type of interpretation called choral reading. It's the most difficult because it's interpreting a piece of literature with 21 people instead of one person. What is that? What is that I hear? Time. Time?
Time.
Let there be light. Let there be a firmament. Let the waters be gathered together. Let there be light in the firmament of the heavens. Let the waters bring forth swarms of living creatures. Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds.
Then God said,
Let us make man in our image.
So God created man in his own image.
male and female, he created them. And God blessed them, and God said to them,
Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth.
And that's what they did.
double the population every 50 years,
3 billion in the world today.
5 billion in the year 2000.
10 billion in the year 2050.
The earth will then be full.
Full of people. People without food. Full of death and desolation. Food is the central problem. Food production up 8%. Baby production up 11%.
And God said,
Be fruitful and multiply.
But that was when multiplication was needed.
in vogue,
The thing to do.
man is pressed down,
Man is running over the earth in search of water and food.
running into a parched and weary land.
Finding famine on every hand.
There isn't enough fruit or grain.
It's all so insane.
Do it the American way,
Quit feeding the rats.
and the dogs and the cats.
Clear the slums. Clear the land.
Let's solve the problems with social change.
It takes more than 25 years to change people. People don't change that much in one generation. It's got to happen in every nation.
And God said,
Fill the earth.
What did he say to do when it was full?
and God also said,
Where is your brother?
he also said,
Love your enemies. Set the oppressed at liberty. Give sight to the blind. Release the captive. Welcome the stranger. Clothe the naked. Feed the hungry.
The hungry?
there are hungry people in our world, aren't there?
Are there?
Around here,
In the USA?
Monday's menu in most American schools: spaghetti, buttered spinach, fruit mix, milk, ice cream novelties, baked custard.
Monday in the schools of half the world. A little rice. Very little rice.
Tuesday's menu in most American schools: beef dinner, macaroni, or tin fish salad.
You mean they have a choice, too?
Buttered green beans,
They've always got butter in American schools.
milk,
And they've always got milk.
ice cream novelties,
They put milk in ice cream.
Danish apple bake.
What's an apple? Tuesday in the schools of half the world. Half the world. 1 and 1/2 billion of our world. We will have less rice. Less and less rice. And often the water is rationed too.
Babies drink milk.
When there are not too many babies. When there is enough milk. When mothers aren't so famished they can't produce milk.
It's easy to produce babies.
But milk?
Water is good to drink.
Water?
There's lots of water in America, enough to let the tap run so it will get cool.
Real cool in America. Real cool in certain American schools.
Statistics do not measure corrosion of the spirit. Percentages do not measure human suffering. A starving child's cry, twisted backbones, pangs of pain, pessimism and impoverishment.
15 million disinherited Americans are children.
75% of the poor are white.
Half of all non-whites live in poverty.
America.
Poverty is grim and ghostly. Starvation stalks the earth. Hunger ravages like a plague, eating at the hearts of all men when some men do not eat.
America.
Poverty is hidden in your grimy ghettos, your wooded hills, your mountain hollows.
America.
Never have so many had so much. Don't get out of touch with poor, complaining bitch. Poverty, too, can ruin the rich.
America, you want to fight a war? There's a big one on now. It's the war on poverty.
We have multiplied ourselves into human suffering and misery. We want some quality in existence, not merely survival.
America.
Citizens of the world, what do you have to say?
Followers of the way, what do you have to say?
There are some long-range actions to take.
When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, then he will sit on his glorious throne. Before him will be gathered all the nations, and he will separate them. Then the king will say, Come, inherit the earth. I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me.
Is that what Jesus Christ meant?
Is that what it means now?
Lord, what shall I do?
So make sure the music's underneath there when we're done.
I have my baton. Kind of short, but not quite ready. She's tightening her. Close enough. Just a dart. Ready?